Frozen Elsa's emotional tale of motherhood. Prologue. A Queen's New Chapter. Years had passed since the Great Thaw, when Elsa's acceptance of her powers saved Arendelle and mended her bond with her sister, Anna. The kingdom thrived under her reign, its people no longer fearing the magic that once isolated their queen. Elsa, now at peace with herself, had opened her heart to new possibilities. She married Leif, a gentle and steadfast nobleman whose quiet courage complemented her own. Together, they brought two children into the world, twins named Finn and Lumi. Motherhood was an unexpected gift for Elsa. As a young girl, she had locked herself away, terrified that her powers made her unfit to love or be loved. But with Leif's unwavering support and Anna's infectious optimism, she embraced this new role. Still, as she gazed at her sleeping infants, a shadow of worry lingered. What if her children inherited her magic? Could she guide them through the challenges she had faced alone? Chapter 1. The Gift of Ice. Finn and Lumi grew into bright-spirited children, their laughter echoing through Arendelle Castle. Finn, with his father's warm brown hair and Elsa's striking blue eyes, was bold and fearless, always chasing adventure. Lumi, her hair as pale as freshly fallen snow, was quieter, her gentle nature hiding a keen, imaginative mind. For years, they showed no signs of magic, and Elsa allowed herself to hope they might live ordinary lives, free from the burdens she had carried. That hope shattered on their 7th birthday. The family had gathered in the castle courtyard for a winter picnic, the air crisp and the ground dusted with snow. Finn, grinning mischievously, flung a snowball at Lumi, who yelped and dodged. Instead of throwing one back, Lumi frowned in concentration. A sudden breeze swirled around her, carrying tiny ice crystals that gathered into a perfect snowball, hovering before her. It floated for a heartbeat before dropping into her outstretched hands. Elsa froze, her breath catching in her throat. She knew that look, the spark of magic awakening. Leif, sensing her tension, rested a hand on her shoulder. Elsa? Lumi, Elsa said, kneeling beside her daughter, her voice soft but urgent. How did you do that? Lumi tilted her head, puzzled. I don't know, Mama. I just thought about it. And it happened. Finn tugged at Elsa's sleeve, his eyes wide with excitement. Can I do that too? Elsa forced a smile, though her heart raced. She had prayed her children would be spared, but the truth was undeniable. Her magic lived in them. It's a gift, she told them, her voice steady despite her fear. A beautiful, powerful gift, but we'll need to learn how to use it together. Chapter 2. The Weight of Legacy. In the months that followed, Elsa watched her children's powers unfold. Lumi's magic was delicate and precise, shaping ice into intricate forms with a thought. Finn's, discovered soon after, was wilder, tied to the wind and storms, a force as untamed as his spirit. Together, they embodied the dual nature of winter, calm and chaos. Elsa transformed a castle wing into a training room, its walls fortified to contain their experiments. She taught them as her parents had taught her, but with a vital difference. She urged them to embrace their powers, not suppress them. Your magic is part of who you are, she said during one lesson, her hands guiding theirs to form frost patterns on the stone. Never be ashamed of it, but always respect its strength. Anna, now a mother to a boisterous son named Kristoff Jr., often brought her family to visit. She marveled at Elsa's patience. You're incredible, she said one afternoon, watching Finn and Lumi conjure a tiny snow flurry. Queen, mother, and now magic teacher? I'd be a mess. Elsa chuckled, though exhaustion lined her eyes. It's overwhelming. I'm terrified I'll fail them, Anna. What if they suffer like I did? Anna squeezed her hand. You're not alone this time. We've got your back and theirs. Despite her family's love, Elsa's doubts grew. She remembered her own childhood, the fear, the guilt, the years of hiding. She wanted better for Finn and Lumi, but as their powers strengthened, so did the challenges. Chapter 3. A Storm Unleashed. One autumn day, when the twins were 9, they played by the fjord with Olaf and Sven under Elsa and Leif's watchful eyes. The scene was peaceful until Finn, upset over losing a game, stomped his foot in frustration. A gust of wind roared to life, churning the fjord's waters into angry waves and hurling ice shards into the air. Lumi, startled, tried to stop him. Her own magic flared, and ice raced across the shore, encasing it in a glassy sheen. Olaf slipped comically, his nose askew, while Sven tumbled into a snowdrift. Elsa leapt into action, her hands glowing as she calmed the storm. Finn, Lumi, listen to me. Breathe. Focus. The twins obeyed, their power subsiding as they clung to each other, trembling. But the harm was done. Villagers fishing nearby had seen everything, their faces pale with dread. By nightfall, rumors spread through Arendelle. The royal children's magic is dangerous. They could destroy us all. That night, as Elsa tucked them in, Lumi's voice wavered. Are we bad, Mama? Did we hurt anyone? Elsa's chest tightened. She smoothed Lumi's hair. No, darling, you're not bad. Magic can be tricky, but it's not wrong. We'll keep practicing until it feels right. Finn, clutching his blanket, muttered, I hate it. I don't want to be different. Elsa sat beside him, his words cutting deep. I know, Finn. I hated it too once, but your magic can be wonderful. It just takes time. Later, as the twins slept, Elsa stood by the window, staring at the starlit kingdom. Leif joined her, his arm around her. They'll be okay, Elsa. They've got you. She leaned into him, her voice thick. What if I'm not enough? What if they grow to hate who they are? He kissed her forehead. Then we'll love them through it. Together. Chapter 4. The Frozen Heart. As the twins entered their preteen years, their struggles deepened. Finn, now 12, grew rebellious, his storms reflecting his inner turmoil. He chafed at the endless training and the weight of being a magical prince. Lumi, meanwhile, turned inward, her magic flawless but fragile, her confidence shaken by every mistake. One winter night, Finn's frustration boiled over during a family argument. I didn't ask for this, he shouted. I don't want to be a prince or a wizard or anything. I just want to be normal. Elsa reached for him, her voice pleading. Finn, please. No, he yelled, and a blast of icy wind tore through the room, flinging the doors wide. Before Elsa or Leif could react, Finn bolted into the snowy night, frost trailing his steps. Elsa's heart seized. She saw herself in him, running from her fears, lost in the cold. Leif, stay with Lumi. I'll bring him back. She grabbed her cloak and followed his trail into the forest. The wind howled, snow falling thick and fast. Finn's magic, unleashed by his pain. Finn, she called, her voice nearly lost in the gale. Where are you? Deep in the woods, she found him curled against a tree, sobbing. I'm sorry, Mama, he choked out. I didn't mean to. Elsa dropped to her knees, pulling him close. Hush, it's all right. I'm here. He buried his face in her shoulder. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to hurt anyone. Tears stung Elsa's eyes as she held him. You won't, Finn. I know it's hard. I've been there. But you're not alone. Your magic is part of you, but it's not all you are. You're brave, kind, and so loved. We'll figure this out together. The storm eased, snowflakes drifting softly around them. In her son's embrace, Elsa felt a glimmer of hope. Maybe with time and love, he could find the peace she had. Chapter 5. The Power of Love. Back at the castle, Elsa and Leif redoubled their efforts. Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf pitched in, turning training into games and offering endless support. Slowly, Finn and Lumi gained mastery, their confidence blooming with each success. One spring day, during a family picnic in the meadows, the twins unveiled a surprise. Working together, they conjured a breathtaking ice sculpture, a miniature Arendelle castle, its spires gleaming in the sunlight. Elsa's breath caught at its beauty. "It's for you, Mama," Lumi said shyly, "to show you we can be good." Finn grinned, hugging her. "We wanted you to be proud." Elsa's eyes welled with tears. "It's stunning, and I've always been proud of you, both of you." As the years passed, Finn and Lumi grew into their powers, becoming guardians of Arendelle alongside their mother. They learned that magic, like love, was a gift to nurture, not fear. And Elsa, watching them flourish, realized her greatest triumph wasn't her own journey, but helping her children find theirs. Epilogue: A Mother's Legacy. One winter evening, Elsa and Leif sat by the hearth, their children now adults exploring the world. She rested against him, a quiet smile on her face. "You did it, Elsa," Leif said softly. "You raised them to be extraordinary." She shook her head. "We did it, and they taught me just as much." In the fire's glow, Elsa reflected on her life, from a frightened girl to a queen, and finally a mother who had faced her fears and found strength. Her story had grown beyond magic and monarchy. It was about love's enduring power, family's unbreakable bond, and the courage to be yourself. In Arendelle, Queen Elsa's tale became a legend, not just of ice and snow, but of a mother's heart, vast, resilient, and forever guiding her children through life's tempests. This story captures Elsa's emotional journey as a mother, weaving her magical legacy with the universal trials of parenthood, all while echoing the heart of Frozen: love conquers fear, and family lights the way.